You're not struggling. The structure just isn't solo friendly. The US economy was not designed for any one person to tackle it alone. If we're being honest, the structure is very much married couples built. It assumes shared responsibility, it assumes households. That's the reason why the economy even works for two people. It either works for single mothers who get the benefit of government benefits, welfare, and that type of thing, or married couple who get the benefit of things like purchasing a house. You get to write off the interest tax on that yearly, or you get a break for property taxes, that type of thing. And it's so funny how people are always talking about strict programs, strict programs, strict programs. The U.S. capitalistic system runs a strict program, and y'all just don't want to live in it. You don't like marriage, you don't like kids, you don't like family or things like that. But the system is not designed to give single people a break. You're never going to get a tax break. Y'all get on here often talking about, as a single person, you're getting taxed to hell. You're going to continue to do that until you have children. The system is designed for you to act in a way that is beneficial to the government. The more people who are married and have more kids, the more people they have to tax. That's the way it is.
Speaking straight facts, the more single you are, the more taxes you will pay. The longer you're single, the more money you have to pay to the government. You have very little tax write-offs when you're single. When you're married, on the other hand, and you have kids, you have a lot more tax write-off, you have a lot more benefits. Also, too, to survive in any economy, doesn't matter what year it is, it's always great to have two people together that are married, right? It's also great too if two people have an income, right? But you can be married and two people can be equally as important to each other. One could be making all the money and the other one could be watching the kids because you're still saving money off of childcare and everything like that. The system is built for you to be together with somebody. The people that are married, the people that have kids are the ones that are doing better in this economy because they're together and they get better tax write-offs. If you think about it, back in the day, people got married in their 20s, early 20s, because they saw the benefit of being married. No matter what you hear about some women talking about she don't like men or some guy that says this about women, the earlier you get married, the better for you and your finances. Yes, being married is good for your spiritual, emotional, physical, but also too is good for your finances, financial. Saving more money, able to put money into other things, not worry about the government taking as much money because you're married. When you get married, it's the cheat code. It's the cheat code into saving money, putting money towards your family to grow your family. Why is being married and having kids a positive for the government? Because you're creating more people that later on that be growing up and working and getting taxed. You're helping the government make more money by getting married and having kids. So you got to stop listening to people that say there's no benefit to marriage. There's a lot of benefits to marriage, but also too, the one that people forget is the financial benefit. The way that we look at our economy, people are crying about the economy right now. They're crying about the economy because they're single and they're getting taxed out the yin yang because they're choosing to be single for the rest of their life. So now they're calling Trump and saying it's his fault. It's no, you failed to find a partner to be with, right? I'm not just saying, find the right person, but make sure that, it's a benefit to you. You got to look at your relationships as a business. People want to separate it, but no, you put it together because as soon as you get married, now we get more write-offs. Now we get more benefits. Now we get looked out differently. Now we're contributing to society. That's what you want to do. So many people want to just be by themselves, which I can't understand. I can understand it for a period of time, but not for your whole life. Because if you are like that your whole life and you're just working a regular 9-to-5 job, you're working for the government. You're not working for anybody, not working for yourself. You're working for your bills and you're working for your government because you're going to be taxed so high.
So I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that's what the system is. So when y'all be talking about, oh, the system is rigged, no, it's structured for a certain way. I'm not going to give you a benefit for being a single person. I'm going to give you a benefit for either having children or being married and have kids. Y'all need to pick which side y'all going to be on.
Man, the way this economy set up, man, it take two. Like, don't let these folks trick y'all to thinking that, oh, I'm a man, I need to pay all the bills to feel like a man. Well, if you're a woman, don't miss out on your perfect significant other, your soulmate, because he can't afford to pay all the rent and still take you on dates and still do nice stuff for you. Like the way this economy is set up, man, if both y'all ain't making a significant amount of money, man, split that rent, man. Ain't nothing wrong with splitting that rent. Because if it's about love, it's about a relationship, team building, putting a team together, y'all cook for each other, y'all clean for each other, y'all both fold the clothes, y'all both wash, y'all both do everything together. Because, man, when you single and you got to do all this stuff by yourself, man, that stuff's still going to be tiring. Why not have somebody that can take half a load off you? You get to put half of your money up, they get to put half of their money up. And y'all get to put something together, put up something together.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know, every man, when he gets into a situation, he wants to give everything to his woman. Absolutely. But if he can't do it like that and the woman's making money, he making money, come up with a game plan. Am I saying that this is a way of living life for the rest of your life, going 50-50 with your woman? Absolutely not. It's your job as a man to make sure you take care of the woman. Absolutely. But when you on the grind and you guys are both grinding and you guys both making money and you guys want to go 50-50, put money and take care of the bills, and then you can put money up together and you know, stack towards something, I'm not mad at that. Being in a relationship means working together. Okay, so people want to get so caught up in men got to pay for everything from the jump. What if he ain't got it? What if he can't pay for everything and you got a job? Work together. That's the beauty of a relationship. When you're in a relationship and you guys love each other, there's no judgment. It's just let's figure out a solution. Too many of these women want to say you got to pay for everything from the start when she ain't bringing nothing to the table. That's why you got to be with a good woman and a good partner and try to come up with a solution together. Is this a long-term solution? Absolutely not. But if this is what you got to do right now to get through the economy, and you guys are both working and you guys are working together and you guys going to be together for a long time, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging that. I'm not going to tell you like, oh, nah, man, you got to pay for all the bills. Nah, bro, if you ain't got it like that and you guys still want to do things together and while you guys are growing, work together. That's the beauty of a relationship. Okay? Obviously, get your money up to where you can get to a situation where you can take care of everything and give her a soft life to where she doesn't have to work. But in the meantime, if you guys love each other and she's not going to judge you and you're not going to judge her, you guys are working towards a plan. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with going 50-50 to figure these things out and put yourself in a situation to a better situation. Every man has been through there. Okay. Every man on the come up has been through that, right? Working with their wife or their girlfriend, putting money together, making it work until you get to a position to where you can take care of everything. As long as that's your goal, there's nothing wrong with doing the 50-50 right now before you get up to it. Because right now, as you see in this economy, it takes two to win and live properly in this economy.
Don't let these podcasts and these folks on the internet trick y'all and make y'all think that a man gotta pay for everything. No, that's financial abuse, and a woman shouldn't have to pay for everything. Both parties should be contributing because this ain't the 1920s no more. With inflation and the way the job market is, if you ain't making a significant amount of money, shoot, going half in them bills is sound like a plan to me.
As long as you have a plan, as long as this is not a long-term plan, as long as this is a plan to get to a point where you can afford everything, there's nothing wrong with that. That's why it's essential to be with the right woman. A woman that's going to look past what these people are saying and is understand you and believe in you. That's all it takes. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. As always, going to keep this thing rocky. Keep going. Make sure you tap into the No Filter Morning Show Monday through Friday. 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I appreciate you guys rocking with me, and I'm out.